guys, this is Pastor Mel, and I just need to tell you something real quick. Divorce is real. Furthermore, I decided to have one, and I recommend that you do the same. Yeah, that's right. Divorce yourself from every excuse and every self-imposed limitation that has literally already cost you decades, dreams, and destiny. And don't get me wrong, nothing's more beautiful than unity. That's only when we're unified with the purpose that our Father created us. And when we're walking within the musical harmony of divine connections with like-minded people. That's people who want what we want and who value what we value and who are more than willing to lock arms with one another to help each other get to where we can get to together through mutual support. Listen, there's something going down right now, y'all. I hope that you don't miss it. If it's in you, then you know who I'm talking to. My partners and I are like family, and this thing we got is thicker than blood because it's made in the spirit. And it's in the spirit that we decided to make some changes. How do you feel about these changes? Are you ready? Let us know if you need a spot at the table. We're about to participate in the halftime of a lifetime. It's winning season. Father's favor.
Well, hello once again. Good evening, Facebook family. If you are on Facebook, please let me know that you are in the building. Click like, click share, click like, and click share. Out there in YouTube land, if you are streaming this, make sure you drop a little nugget in the comments. Let me know that you're in the room. Shout out to Letitia Newberry, who is in Cancun, Mexico right now on her 18th wedding anniversary. Whoop, whoop. I want to be like her when I grow up. I am Tanya Evans Barnes, one-star director in this amazing company that we're going to talk about tonight. Me and my special guest, my special presenter tonight, Pastor Mel Keys. But before I go any further, I want to tell y'all about a way that you can get a free 3-night getaway just for taking a look at some information. How you going to get that free 3-night getaway? All you're going to do is text Start Right, one word, no spaces, to 888-532-2699. That is 888-532-2699. You're going to receive a link, and that link is going to take you to a video, a list of destinations, a survey. Take the survey, watch the video, and we'll schedule a confirmation call so you can get your questions answered. Get your set up with your vacation and all of that. It's really too easy. Like I said, you're going to text this one word, Start Right, to 888-532-2699. It's just that easy. Pastor Mel Keys, 2-star director, come on in the room and bless us with your presence, as well as this good old information about this amazing company that we're a part of.
God bless you, Coach T. I'm grateful for you. And I'm hearing some nursery rhymes in the background. That could only mean one thing.
Oh yeah, I'm having the time of my life with my grandbabies, and you know what? That's one thing I love about this business. I wish I could have did something like this when my children was growing up. Absolutely. But I'm playing catch up with the grands, so yes.
All right. Well, you tell them I said hello out here in Texas land, and I'm grateful for you. What we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen, but don't go anywhere yet, because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to reiterate what has already been said. My beautiful sister Renee, thank you for chiming in. We see Miss Lisa Davis is in the house. Carol Caspar is in the house, y'all. So is Kevin Watkins and Mary Lumford. We love you all. Thank y'all for chiming in. Paul Glover, man of God, thank you for chiming in. We're going to cover as much material as we can, as quickly as we can. But I want to reiterate what the beautiful sister already said. This is so simple. We are literally giving away a 3-night stay. This does not include your flight. This does not include your transportation or food, but the 3-night accommodation to stay. We have well over 30 or so places, destinations across the United States of America that you can stay at. What will you pay? You will pay a resort fee and you will pay the tax. That will be minimum somewhere, sometimes less than 100, sometimes slightly over 100. What is the value? Valued at approximately $500 to $750 of value. Now, all we ask you to do so that we can give this to you, we are part of a travel club, travel business, and we have it to give. But here's what we want you to do. We want you to text that word that she just said, start right, no spaces in between, to the number 888-532-2699. Maybe you're saying, well, I'm not going to travel. It's not me. Well, maybe you have a friend that you want them to really enjoy their anniversary or their upcoming birthday, or they need a girls' night out or something. I don't know what it is, but this might fit perfectly for this. It would be a great gift. So if you're not doing it for yourself, perhaps you're going to do it for someone else. Dr. PK, thank you, darling. It's so good to see you. Mr. Lamont Keith, thank you for chiming in. Much love to you both. So please go ahead and do that right away. We also, in addition, we're giving away a lot of value here, y'all. We haven't even gotten started and we're already giving away value. We're going to give away an airline gift card. And if you know, like I know, that the price of those flights have been going up, you better jump on this. Now, all you'll need to do again is the same thing. Text start right to 888-532-2699. You'll get the information all on one particular webpage, but you will be entered in a drawing for $300. No, this is not a drawing. You will be given the $300 airline gift card. That's going to be the drawing that's going to take place on the end of April, it is. But the 3-night giveaway, that's yours no matter what. So one thing you get no matter what, and one thing is a drawing. I want to repeat, the airline gift card is a part of the drawing, but the 3-night stay, you get that no matter what. That means you can't lose. So let me share with you very quickly some of the destinations you're able to choose from, because I'm not making any of this up. So here it is right here. You see it on your screen. All right, so there you have it, guys. We're giving away value, and you just saw some of the outstanding destinations you can choose from. Shout out to my coach, my mentor and friend, my big sis, Coach D. Love you. Thank you so much for chiming in. We're going to go ahead and push this information through. Coach T, I'm going to put you in the lobby. Don't go too far away. We'll bring you right back. Our subject tonight, as we're talking about this thing, is permission is granted, guys. I'm telling you, we're staying on this subject all month long. We got a little bit to go. And on this morning, we had a prayer call, blessed our hearts. One of the words that came to us, you win, my friend. Permission is granted for you to win. You don't have to beg. You don't have to plead. You don't even have to wait. That permission is already here. And I'm going to share with you in a particular fashion, there's an area of your life. God is just waiting on you. You are not waiting on God. God is waiting on you. And I can assure you, I promise you this, as sure as you're hearing my voice right now, you win. Permission is granted. So let's get to it and see what we're talking about here tonight. Now, in this travel industry, there's a lot of things going on and a lot of things coming back. It's good to see you, Pumpkin. Thank you for chiming in. We know what has been behind us for the past 2 years. We know what we've been dealing with, contending with. I'm not even saying that it's completely gone, but the world is rebounding. The world is coming back. Travel was hit hard. There were a lot of people, they barely left the house, if at all. But now if you go to the airport, I'm telling you, the airport is full. The railways, come on here. The busways, I don't know what you're using. I mean, I saw some people on some skateboards. They're just leaving town. They got to leave. They've been locked up. They've been confined long enough. Travel has always been the largest industry on the planet, and it's the longest standing industry on the planet. And I'm telling you, we are on the front side, just the front side of a massive explosion. And if you've ever wanted to really get a bigger piece of the pie that's going to increase everything that you're wanting to see in your own personal life, you can see that come to fruition right on the inside of the travel industry. So again, we're talking about the subject. Permission is granted. You win. We're not waiting for greater to come. We're not looking for greater to come. Michelle, greater is already here. So what's our goal tonight? Our goal is to help people create lives that they don't even need to take vacations from. See, when you're in the platform, the movement, the way of life that we've embraced, vacation becomes a part of your lifestyle. It's not something you do. It's just a part of who you are. And I mean that from my heart and soul, because you're going to see tonight some of the amazing things that you probably, I'm sure, maybe you heard of it, but tonight or today, if you're watching the replay, you're going to see it front hand. And you're going to be able to hear it, not just from me in the presentation mode, but you're going to hear people with testimonies, eyewitness testimonies. So you can investigate every claim that I'm going to make tonight. You can also investigate the claims of the testimonies, but I'll assure you this, it's all going to go right back to the source. The proof is in the pudding, and we dare you to find us out, check us out thoroughly, and see if we're not telling the truth. We dare you to do that. So let's get on with the goal that we have, because we want to see you change your life from something that's always tedious, something that's always, not enough time, something that's always not enough money, not enough fun, not enough joy. We want to be able to give you something back in your life that we feel that you so greatly deserve. In fact, life is too short, and we want to make sure that you're living your best life now, and we're going to go on with that. Now, before we get to that space, Michelle, it's good to see you, darling. Thank you for chiming in. Before we get to the space, not only are we telling you that you win and that permission is granted, but you do have to understand, this is what Mr. Robert Kiyosaki said. He said, knowing you need to make a change isn't enough. You got to find the guts to do it. See, a lot of the things that I believe that God, we say the phrase this way, what God has for me is for me. I believe that heart and soul. I hope you believe it heart and soul. In fact, if you believe that what God has for you is for you, I want you to go ahead and be bold enough, be brave enough to put it in the comments. Hashtag, what God has for me is for me. If that's your affirmation, go ahead and confirm that thing. Put it in the comments right now. What God has for me is for me. Yes, Dr. Picola, greater is here. We need not wait another moment. It's here right now. Praise God. And I'm grateful about it. But who will say it with me? What God has for me is for me. But here's what you got to understand. Just like there's nothing new under the sun. It's just a different group of individuals, but we're going through the same things. The children of Israel, they were given so many precious promises. But as they were given, I see you, Minister Carol, as they were given these precious promises, they still had battles they had to fight. They still had rivers they had to cross. There was a time when they were living off of the manna, but then there was a time that the manna, come on, talk back to me. There was a time that the manna stopped. It no longer fell, and they had to go to work. I'm telling you that you already won. I'm telling you that permission has already been granted, but you need the guts. We need the guts to make some changes. Can we be clear with that tonight? If we're willing to make the changes, you will see your winning go up yay big. You will see the fact that the permissions that you've been waiting for, sometimes for a lifetime, you've had them all along. They were always there. And I'm so very much excited to share this with you on tonight. Not only did Mr. Robert Kiyosaki say that, but let me share something else with you. I'm not going to go into too deep on this, but you can get this book. I recommend you grab it as soon as you can. Pumpkin, I see you there. What God has for me is for me. Absolutely. Renee, God bless you. What God has for me is for me. Dr. PK, absolutely. What God has for me is for me. Minister Carol, what God has for me is for me. Absolutely. And it's worth fighting for. Somebody come on, talk back to me. It's worth, he said it's yours. The only thing that can stop it, the only thing that can block it, the only thing that can disrupt it at all is us. And it's worth fighting for. You already have permission. You are already in a position to win. Now we just got to show up with the guts. And watch this. It's not just fighting harder. It's not just working harder. It's fighting smarter. Did you hear that? It's fighting smarter. Is watch this. Is going to battle in a more intelligent manner. See, in battles and wars and all of that type of stuff, I remember they would teach us in different classes throughout the military that the strategy, the one who had the highest level of strategy, the one who had the highest level of intel and all those types of things, that's how the battle was assured. See, intelligence, the ability to have a higher ground, a higher understanding. Well, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, he has this brilliance about business and how wealth has been created. So let me very quickly dissect this, because you need to get this to understand that you are called to win and that permission has already been granted. Just understand this, and all you're getting an understanding. Here it is right here. How is wealth created? The Bible teaches us that God has given us the ability, the power to create wealth. But how is wealth created in our modern society today? Robert Kiyosaki would tell us there are four particular ways. One is created in the sector, the quadrant of what we would call the employee realm, the realm of being an employee, the realm of working for someone else. What you have is a job at that point. You're building someone else's vision. You're cutting your teeth, more than likely. You weren't able to have it, but you were able to be a part of it. So you're leaning and lending your skill set, your muscle, your intelligence, and everything that you got as a resource. They're paying you a portion of what they're going to receive. They're the owner of the business. They're paying you a portion of what they're going to receive from your labor. You're laboring really for them, and they're giving you a portion of that. And it's necessary. In a world of capitalism, it's necessary to have that, because that's the background of everything that happens. If we didn't have employees, Lord help us, everything would stop, right? But we understand you might start there. You don't have to end there. Let me move on. This is on the left side. The self-employed person is the person who has the vision. Maybe they were an employee and they started their own thing. Maybe they have a dog walking service. Maybe they're a veterinarian. Maybe they're a dentist, doctor, lawyer. They got some kind of organization put together, some sort of place of employment put together. They're self-employed. They work for themselves. They have contracts. They're 1099, so forth and so on. They are not W-2s. The employee is a W-2. But this person, they own their own business. They own their own time. The only problem is when no one else shows up, they still have to, and they find themselves working harder just to maintain what they have. And they can easily burn themselves out because a lot of folk won't show up when it's not their party, right? So here's what you need to know. On the left side of this quadrant, that's where approximately 5% of the wealth on the planet is generated on the left side of this quadrant. That's for the employee and the self-employed as well. However, that's where 95% of the population is. I hope that makes sense. 95% of the population is there, but only 5% of the wealth is there. Ladies and gentlemen, we call that the projects. Minister Ingrid, it's good to see you, darling. That's the projects, man. I'm telling you, man, that's the hood, y'all, where there's only 5% of the wealth, but 95% of the people, it is so overcrowded there. That's why people get left on that side. That's why there's leftovers on that side. That's why they downsize on that side. That's why we get it trickle down economics on. I mean, it's really not a lot going on that side. You want to get up out of there as soon as you can. Today, if you're watching the replay, we're going to show you a system to get out and off of the left side, because the right side is the right side. Point blank, period. Why is the right side the right side? Number one, because the first thing you need to see is the business owner at the top right. The business owner, they have a system working for them. Does not mean that they have any more education. Sometimes the folk who are more educated may be on the left side, but that's the point. Just because we have college degrees, and I'm not against college degrees and all that type of stuff, but just because we have degrees doesn't necessarily mean we have the intelligence to know what it takes to create wealth. Because some of it is practical, not just the information. It needs to lead to transformation, to action, so forth and so on. So the business owner has a system working in their behalf, whether they're on point or not, whether they're on spot or on space or not, whether they're in locale or not, they have a system in place. And so many people are leveraged within that system that whether they show up or not, the system itself is creating the wealth. It's masterful, y'all. If you look around us in society, particularly in capitalist societies, the systems, I mean, you got folk with sometimes the least education. You have folks sometimes with the least commitment. I mean, they're on yachts. Come on here. They're on jets. They're on golf courses. They're living the life that they always wanted to live. It's not because they're working harder. They're working smarter. They found a way to create wealth, literally, not by the work of their own hand, but by the work of their own mind. They have put together a system. And then the last component, the last quadrant and sector is the investor. See, when the system has created substantial enough wealth, you can then filter down and feed the investment systems, which there are many we won't talk about tonight, but your money will begin to make money. And let me just throw it at you. Your money works harder. Our money works harder than any of us do. If it's used rightly, it'll reproduce far greater than we can. We just don't have the capacity to do what the money will do on its own. But most of us stay in survival mode so long that we never get to the right side. But the key, let me say this very clearly, the key to even being on the investment side is to do well on the business owning system side, because that's where the 95% of the wealth is. And that's where only 5% of the population is. The question is today, we watching replay, which side do you want to be on? Do you want to continue being on the left side with leftovers, getting left, being told what to do, when to do, who to do it with, how to do it, and everything else? Or are you the type of person, you already know that permission has been granted, that you've been called to win, you've been called to go up just a little bit higher and move to the right side, which is obviously the right side. If you're the right side type of person, let me see you in the comments tonight. Hashtag I'm the right side kind of person. Hashtag I'm the right side kind of person. I want to hear from our people tonight. Dr. Jackson, it's good to see you, sir. Hashtag I'm the right side kind of person. Represent tonight all the right side kind of people. Well, we know Mr. Warren Buffett, where he stands on it. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Man, have you seen cases of folk? It's not because they didn't work hard, y'all. It's not because they didn't work long. They worked long and hard, hard and long. They did that thing. 30 years of a career, 35 years of a career. Have you ever noticed that there are so many people, they got close to the end and then the rules changed? They got close to the end and then the carpet was snatched from under them. Do you know anybody? They got close to the retirement and the gold watch and the live happily ever after story that we were told, the bill of good, and they never got there. It never came to fruition. It was make believe in the first place, y'all. We are not living in the days of leave it. Come on, to Beaver. We're in a different era, y'all, and things are not what they used to be, where there was a one income household and that took care of everything and everybody. We got to get smarter on this thing because these corporations are not playing with us. They are not playing fair. The chips are not in our favor. Is really stacked against us if we're on the left side. So we got to begin playing this game a lot wiser, a lot more smarter than we've been in the past, because they will use the best moments, the best years, the best decades of our life. And then we think by being so devoted, so loyal and committed, that the end of 30 years, we're going to be taken care of. And let me tell you, we're finding out over and over and over again, there are people that have literally worked long, they work hard, and then they get the bad end of the deal. Company moves somewhere else. They dismantle the whole corporation. They give it to their cousin. Come on now. I know they told you it was going to be yours, but they gave it to their cousin. And the next thing you know the rest of the story. Mr. Warren Buffett, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. See, if we do that, Kenyatta, we can take care of our own. The Bible says a wise person will leave an inheritance, not only for their children, but for their children's children. And we do that with residual income. So we need to get in a space, as Mr. Warren Buffett would indicate, multiple streams of income can no longer then be considered a luxury. It can no longer be considered an extra, an additive. No, it's not a bonus. We need to live with that thing. You need every extra stream of income you can get coming into your household. And today, you're watching replay. We're going to show you in the travel industry alone, this comeback resilient industry. It has plenty of space for you to get everything that you think should be coming your way, because it's no longer a bonus. It's no longer a luxury. You need these streams of income. I hope I can get a witness somewhere out there that you know that if you're spending money going out 15, 20 different ways, from the light bill, the water bill, how many types of insurance you got to pay. Come on, you got life insurance. I hope you got medical insurance. I hope you got, come on, guys, you got health. You got all these insurances. You got have you seen groceries? Have you bought some groceries? Come on. I need somebody to talk back to me. I mean, it was a time, you spend $300-400. I mean, you had to fill up. I mean, the trunk was full, $300-400 worth of groceries. Man, you spend $300-400 worth of groceries. You come back with 2 or 3 bags. It's something has happened, y'all. And it's happening to everybody at the same time. But in the midst of this famine, in the midst of this economic crisis, in the midst of these prices of just to get where you need to go to fill up a tank, in the midst of all of this increase, here's a solution: multiple streams of income. No longer a luxury, definitely a necessity. So let's talk about how you can win. And I'm talking about win right now. And I'm going to ask you why not, because permission is granted. Inside of this travel industry, I'm going to talk to you about this company called Travorium. And here's what we've put together. And this is our 10th anniversary year. This is no pie in the sky. This is no, well, we hope it will become. This is no, well, let's just see what is going to happen if they're going to make it. No, we have made this thing for 10 straight years. And I am so super excited. Oh, come on, somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag happy anniversary Travorium. Hashtag happy anniversary Travorium. I want to see you put that in the comments if you'll do that, because this is our anniversary year, y'all. And this is what we've done. Permission is granted. You can win right now. You don't have to wait for it. You don't have to beg and plead and all that. But no, you can win right now. And I say, why not? Because this travel club we have, here's how it's put together. It's an opportunity. If you're going to travel anyway, why not use our program, which is just like a layaway program? It's a travel club where when you put a certain amount down within one of the levels of membership that our company offers, here's the wisdom of it, y'all. This is so wise. Number one, you're avoiding the use of credit cards because you're putting something in every single month automatically. It's built in. It's by default. You don't even have to think about it. It's going automatically every single month. Secondly, the company matches what you put in. So you're getting double the buying power than you would have otherwise. Is that good or is that good? Is that good or is that great? Is that good or is that fantastic? Marcy, I see you did, darling. Absolutely, Coach D. How can I win? That's it. I'm the right side kind of person. Sheila Hughes, I know that's right. Marcy, happy anniversary. Absolutely. Renee, thank you. Happy anniversary, Travorium. Lisa, happy anniversary, Travorium. Let's go further. How else do we win? You want to win tonight? You need to be sharing this message with as many people as you can, because there's so many people that's been losing and they don't even know they've been losing. How about this? How about getting access to well over 2,000 destinations all around the globe? And as you go to those destinations, you're paying pennies on a dollar. Now, let me be clear. You are not paying for a timeshare. You are not paying any maintenance fees, anything associated like that. You don't even have to go to any of their meetings or things of that sort. Been there, done that, t-shirt and a hat. None of those things are required. None of those things are a part of this. This is the opportunity for you to get access. Somebody put this in the comments. Hashtag permission is granted. Hashtag access is granted. So you have permission and you have access. Access to what? Well over 2,000 destinations. You don't have to keep going to the same place. You can choose from over 2,000. You couldn't go to all those places in a lifetime. But it's the type of thing that you're not going to break the bank, because you've already been putting money in every month. The company is matching what you're putting in, and you're able to select from over 2,000 worldwide destinations. I said you can't lose with that. Not only that, but we have these things, and we'll look at this called World Tours. You're going to absolutely love our World Tours. They're amazing. They're incredible. Last year alone, the world tours that I selected and I went to personally was San Diego. Man, what a time, what a time, what a time we had in San Diego. Love that place. Cancun, that was our second time at that particular destination. Actually, one of my favorite destinations. All-inclusive, food, drinks, everything. I mean, the price was ridiculous. And then Montego Bay. That was the third world tour that I decided. But we've had so many. This year alone, we have over 100 world tours. That includes, of course, if you're in the U.S., that includes the international, and that includes also everything stateside. Over 100. Every week, we have 3 or 4 different places you can choose from, and you can pay pennies on a dollar. Guys, I'm telling you how you can win. And if you've not been using this program, could I just be candid enough and bold enough to tell you you've been losing? You've been losing, and you've been wasting. Wasting what? Why have you been losing? Because the game was set by the players at the top, and they're playing this game that you're going to pay thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to come to stay at their resorts and to come to stay at their hotels, because in their mind, it's worth it anyway. And to be honest with you, those are awesome, beautiful places, and people are paying $5,000. People are paying $10,000. They're paying $2,000 to stay. That's how the game has been set. But can I tell you, you've been losing if you've been paying that, because we have a plan and a program with your name on it where you can pay pennies on a dollar and get the exact same thing. So let's go further. How about not even being a travel agent, but getting travel agent prices all the time or better? We can show you how to do that. And I'm telling you from a position of strength here. My wife and I, we've been travel agents now, this coming into our 8th year. And we joined this club, this travel club called Drivorium, simply because every price that we paid inside the club has far exceeded what we were able to get as a travel agent. Shout out to all the travel agents out there. We ain't got nothing but love for you, but we're telling you, the best thing that we've ever did in this business was join this club, even as travel agents. And when you have customers and clients that you really want to take care of, what I like to do, this is just me, I don't know if it's you, it's not just about getting the biggest commission. It's not just about, cashing in, on the cash cow. No, it's about making sure they're taken care of. And in most cases, the best way to take care of your clients is to direct them to this travel club. At a minimum, show them the difference of prices of what they can do with the club versus using your service as you being their travel agent. Here's how you can win, and here's how you can help others to win doing the same. And I'm going to move kind of quickly here. 2 to 3 vacations every single year, getaways every single year. My wife and I, let me tell you how we operate. We got our own things that we do together as a family with the children, and we got grown children, of course, and grandchildren and all that. We got stuff that we set aside for that. My wife and I, we got special quality time that we spend together. Can't wait to get to Paris with my baby and all that. But then we also have times when we do private getaways. There's times when you just need some solitude, some get down time where you can just lock in and pray and fast and do whatever you got to do. There's times when she might want to, as she does, get away with the girls, so forth and so on. So you need some extra getaway time for that. That's why we have 2 accounts. She has an account and I have an account, and we're able to spend some quality time in all of those areas because, man, when you're working the way we work, and maybe that's you might even work more, but man, I'm telling you, you need some downtime. You need some getaway. You need a place, come on here, where you can let your hair down. Don't look at me funny. And 2 to 3 vacations or getaways a year, maybe that's exactly what you need. Nayeli, it's good to see you, Nayeli Jelly. Get a family, my love, baby. Not only that, but why not put yourself in a position to win with a $100 travel club? A travel club credit, a $100 travel club credit. And this credit can be used every single month to discount prices that are already in your favor. It's just like having Amazon, your own personal Amazon. But everything in this particular travel club, listen carefully, everything is already discounted and everything is already set for free shipping. So that's to your advantage already. We're beating Amazon prices 9 times out of 10. And not only that, we give you a $100 credit every single month that's accumulative that can be used to offset the already low prices. You can use it for online shopping. You can even use it for dining. There are over 75,000 restaurants. Here's what you would do. You would type in the zip code. So if you've traveled out of your own town, put in the zip code. It's going to populate all the places in that area that are participating in the program, and you're able to use those dollars in your account to knock off the prices when you go out to eat at some of your most favorite restaurants. Online shopping is exactly the same. Put in what you're looking for. I mean, it could be jewelry, it could be clothing, shoes, ladies' purses, perfume, cologne, stuff for the house, gadgets, all that type of stuff. And you're going to be able to save every single month. And let me just throw this at you. That's an additional bonus. That's just thrown in for being a part of the club. It doesn't cost you anything extra. That's an additional bonus. Here's another one. Here's how you win, guys. Permission is granted for you to win. You're able to win and you didn't even know it. Man, you're every single year as you're paying taxes. Could I tell you, our accountants, many of them are in this company. Many of the accountants are a part of this travel club. In fact, my accountant became a part of the travel club. Why? Just because they travel so often. And the fact that you can literally connect those travel experiences to legal tax deductions, and there are over 450 different types of tax deductions that you can, I said legally now, legally claim simply by being a part of our travel club. You're winning thousands of dollars, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars that you're giving to the government can be kept in your home. Did I say legally? Legally, y'all. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag this is legal. Yes, it's legal. Consult with your accountant so that they can let you know that when you operate as a home-based business, which is what this is, for those who choose to operate it that way, it can also just be a strict 100% travel club is your choice, your distinction. But these legal tax deductions can literally change the whole game. What could you do with an extra $4, $5, $6, $7, $10,000 a year that you didn't pay in taxes, but you were able to literally legally deduct those things simply because you are part of this travel? Why not put yourself in a position? Tony, it's good to see you. I can't wait to hear from you, darling. Ibadan, much love to you, man. Glad to see you there. Why not put yourself in a position? This is totally up to you, but we're able to make referrals. And when we make referrals, guys, we get paid for our referrals. Can I tell you, how many times have you gone to a restaurant and you say, oh my God, that was great. It was scrumptious. Man, that steak, that lop, whatever. You had some sushi, whatever it was you eat, and you said, man, and you're telling everybody. That restaurant ain't paying you a dime, but you're telling everybody. Or you went somewhere and you got your new car, or you got a new outfit, or you did this, that, or the other, and you just enjoyed the experience. You enjoyed the product. You're telling everybody, but they're not paying you. Can I tell you that the next time you go on vacation, the next time you get a getaway, you should get in front of your camera. You come on out. You should do your Facebook Live. You should do something. You should at least put it out there in a social way, because you'll be amazed that when you start talking about, somebody else, they went to Dubai, they paid $5,000 to stay somewhere, and you paid $89. It's going to blow their mind. And then when you can document that thing, when you can show them receipts, when you can back that thing up, man, I'm telling you, the referrals that you will get, it will be amazing. 3 referrals, y'all, on the same plan that you're on in this particular club. I'll talk about the platinum level. You'll earn over $3,000 of free vacation every single year just by having 3 solid referrals on the same plan you're on. So that's optional, but it's up to you. You just make up your mind if that's what you want to do, if you really want to win. Not only that, but why not supplement your income? Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm going to say this one more again. Time out for only getting paid one way. Why do you continue to live paycheck after paycheck, month after month, waiting for things to get better as if things are going to change? Can I tell you what's really happening? It is changing, but it's going from bad to worse. So somebody needs to get the memo. Somebody needs to get the news flash and find out, well, I need to change something, because the only thing that's going to bring change, positive, is for things to change. But who needs to make the change? You need to make the change. And when you make the right change, you can make some dollars too. And you can supplement your income, or you can literally, as I can tell you for a fact, you can even replace your income. We have people in the worst case scenario. This is what failure looks like in this travel club. Failure looks like someone who 2 to 3 times a year, they're either going to have substantially discounted vacations, up to as much as 70% off, and they're going to have some vacations that are going to be absolutely free. That's what failure looks like. Worst case scenario, Failure looks like that when you are a part of our club. That's rock bottom, y'all. I ain't never seen rock bottom look so good. Lord help us tonight. So rock bottom is kind of amazing when you're a part of the Trevorium platform. Now, let me tell you what success will look like. Well, it looks different for every person because everybody doesn't have the same goal. Everybody doesn't have the same vision. But let me use my coach, my mentor, my friend, my big sis, Coach D, Coach Deborah Taylor, as an example. She's one of our newest, what we call ambassadors. And all of our ambassadors are earning at a minimum 6 figures a year or more. And it just keeps getting better with time. They share in the profit sharing of the company. That's an additional $1,500 to $1,800 a month. And they also have a luxury car bonus of $600 a month. And they have all kind of additional perks and advantages from extra trips, so forth and so on. And what are they doing to earn this type of money as ambassadors? They're having a whole lot of fun traveling to a whole lot of places that they really wanted to go to anyway. And they're just sharing this with more people who are sharing it with more people who are sharing it with more people. Could I tell you whether you want to supplement your income or you want to replace your income? Whether you don't mind being at rock bottom where all you're going to do is get substantially discounted, hear me now, substantially discounted vacations and getaways and even free vacations and getaways. If that's your goal, that's your goal. We don't give you your goals. You let us know what your goals are and we help you to accomplish those. Or if you want to go all the way to 6-figure income or greater, we'll show you how to do that too. And if we can't help you do it, we sure know the people that can help you to do that. We have individuals in our company, listen guys, who are earning well over $1 million a year, doing the exact same thing that I'm talking to you about right now. So whether you want to supplement your income or whether you want to replace your income, we're telling you can do it right here and you can win with this. You can build something for your last name. You can build something that you own. You own every right to it to the extent that you can even pass it on to your children's children. And I'm telling you, it just doesn't get any better than that. So ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, I'm very excited to share a few more things with you. I'm going to move as quickly as I can, make sure we are respectful for time. If you want to win big, we've discovered that you win big by helping others to win. When you win, they win. When they win, you win. This whole thing is about winning. Who's ready to win? So let's look at this thing and tell you that a better life does require a better way. A better life requires a better way. I'm going to say it again. A better life requires a better way. Shout out to our visionary. Shout out to our friend and our brother and his beautiful queen, Mr. and Mrs. Hart. We love you guys, and we're grateful that God gave you this vision 10 years ago. It's now been established from California to more than 60 nations around the globe. We've had years where we have grown as much as 400% increase, y'all. That was in 2019. Then we even grew through COVID. And this year, 2022, as we're speaking right now, it is expected that this company is going to just reach heights that we've never reached before. We are in mass momentum phase. Tens of millions of dollars have already been paid out. I don't know if you want to share, but if you want to win, don't go anywhere because we're about to give you some real good information. How do most people travel? Most people travel paying ridiculously high retail prices. I want somebody in the comments real quick, hashtag no more retail, because you're getting ripped off. You're being overcharged. You're paying way too much. You're wasting good money, y'all. No, hashtag no more retail. You're going on that cruise and you're paying retail. You're staying at that hotel and you're paying retail. Come on, talk back to me. You're at that, man, that resort was beautiful, but you're paying retail. And you don't have to anymore. Number two, how do most people travel? I'm going to skip over this, but you do need to know that most of the OTAs, online travel agencies out there, they're all connected in one of two companies, Priceline and Expedia, who have made billions and billions of dollars, keeping it a secret that they're all connected to one another. And they didn't want you to know that, but you know that now. What you do with that is up to you. Number two, how do most people travel? They use credit cards and they run those things up to the hilt. They put it on plastic and it just well being concrete, because here's what they're sealing their fate. I've done it. I don't know if you've done it, but man, you got to pay not only the principal, but you got to pay the interest. And when you do that, you remember you only took you and your boo, right? It was only two of you, but you could have took 4 and 5 people by the time you finished paying for that thing. You only went one time, but you could have went 2 or 3 times by the time you finished paying for that thing. By the time you finish paying for that thing, you're ready for another vacation. You come back from vacation and you're already stressed out because you know you got to pay the piper. And we're sharing with you tonight. Today, you're watching the replay. You don't have to keep paying on credit cards for your vacations and for your getaway. We have a better way, and a better life requires a better way. We're going to show you how to do that. Then thirdly, how do most people travel? God almighty. They pay enormous prices for timeshares, y'all. I hate the word because I was a victim. I was victimized. I was abused by that thing. We've had 3 of them, but I didn't know what I didn't know. They used to say, what you don't know can't hurt you. That was a lie, because I'm still feeling the pain. All those tens of thousands, perhaps hundreds of thousands over a 30-year period that we engaged in that thing. We just didn't know that we didn't know, but now we know, and you know that it's not to your benefit, it's to your detriment. If you buy a timeshare, you're paying enormous and ridiculous prices, and in our program in the Teroyam Travel Club, you can get access to many of the same places or greater, 2,000 plus around the world, pay pennies on a dollar, never pay a mortgage, never even pay a maintenance fee. Don't do it. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag don't do it. Hashtag get out. Number 4, how do most people travel? They stay with other people. Newsflash. Some of the folk that you've been staying with, they wish you wouldn't. At least not so often, and at least not so long. Wouldn't it be better if you just rolled into town and enjoyed the most premium destination in the city, and then you invited everybody to come to the hotel, meet you in the lobby, or if they knew you well, come on up to the room? Man, wouldn't that be something if you invited, hey, let's have breakfast together. We're over here at the restaurant. Watch this. It's a 5-star destination, but you're paying 1-star prices. And in some cases, Terry, I see you there. Thanks for chiming in. Sheila, I see you there. Thanks for chiming in. And in some cases, not only are you able to pay 1-star prices for a 5-star destination, how about staying in those destinations for free? Well, we're telling you that's what we can help you to do if you really want to win. Number 5, how do most people travel? They really don't travel much at all. They just dream about it. I believe in my heart of hearts, this is the saddest thing. I meet way too many people who have died in their zip code. They were born there and they died there. They never ventured out much beyond those borders. Some never even went out of their state. Many people never go out of, their nation, especially their continent. They've never seen other countries. They never had a passport or anything of that sort. They've never even been on a cruise, y'all. They just dream about these things. And they have this thing that one day is going to happen when this, that, and the other happens. When the kids get grown, or when, when my spouse retires. Listen, life is too short. I'm a pastor. I either do too many funerals or I go to many funerals. And all of us, myself included, guess what? We got a funeral coming. For those who don't like funerals, we got one coming that can't be avoided. Life is real that way. And we need to live while we're alive. Somebody put that in the comments. Hashtag, I will live while I'm alive. Yes, for those in the faith. Yes, heaven is yours. Come on, your name's been written in the Lamb's Book of Life if you know the Lord. Come on, talk back to me. But he said that he came that you might have life, that you might have it more abundantly. Why are you putting everything off on another day? Why are you not enjoying some beauty? Come on here, some blessing right now. Time out for that type of thinking that everything has to be all broke down and dilapidated and no fun and no joy. No, he came that your joy might be full. And he wants you to enjoy more of life than you've been doing. And you don't have to keep dreaming about it. You can be about it. So I want to go back. It starts with this. This is how confident we are. Go ahead and text START right to 830-522-2110. You don't have to take my word for it. We're going to share some testimonies in just a moment. But you can get a free 3-night getaway, guaranteed, just by literally watching some information that we have for you, answering a few questions. We'll get you set up, taken care of right away. And then we're going to put you in for a $300 airline gift card. Let me throw this at you quickly. All I've been saying tonight is this. We're going to show you how to travel one of 3 ways. Actually, all of them. 1 is substantially discounted prices. 2 for free. And 3, my favorite. We're going to show you how to travel and get paid to do so. I'm just going to run through the screen real quick with a couple of the destinations that you'll be able to enjoy all the time. These are the types of examples that you can literally engage in, experience year-round. Cabo San Lucas, look at that price. Why not get down to $0.00? Who would want to pay $500 to stay there when you can do it for free? Who would want to spend thousands of dollars to stay for 8 days, 7 nights, even though it is in Orlando, Florida? And we've done it many times, I'm sure. But why not pay $20 a night or $1 a night? Or if you want to go out to Europe and stay in a beautiful place like the Canary Islands and a destination like that, why pay thousands of dollars for the week when you can, again, $15 or less a night, even $0 a night? Why not engage in our world tours and stay at beautiful destinations, life-changing destinations where you'll be like, man, I should have did this a long time ago. Why not stay there, that 4-star hotel with the breakfast included, with a view just like that, and $539 for 5 days, 4 nights? Look at Spain, guys. I want to run through these. Austria, guys. Colombia. Look at this. Rome. Look at that. Breakfast included. These are world tours. Real deal Holyfield. This is not stuff we're making up. It's no respect of persons. If you're a part of our club, these are the types of prices you're entitled to. $59 a person, y'all. That's food and drinks. Let me just throw it at you. Can you stay in your town for $60 a night, all food and drinks included, for 5 days and 4 nights? Let me answer that for you. I'll hit you with another one. Can you even stay in your own home? 3 meals a day. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all inclusive. So if you wanted to eat breakfast twice, you can do that too. Same for lunch, same for dinner. Could you stay in your home and eat that way? Somebody's cooking it too. 5 days, 4 nights, and pay $60 a night. Let me answer that for you. The answer is no. Well, you can do that here in a beautiful destination just like you see on the screen. Milan, Miami, Portugal. These are just a few examples because I don't know where you want to go. I don't know what's been on your dream list. I don't know what's been in your heart. But we have hundreds of destinations for you to choose from with ridiculously amazing prices like you see on the screen. I'm going to challenge you to get with the person that invited you to see this because you deserve this. You work hard. Guys, some of these places are going to sell out and they're going to sell out quick, like this one. 7 days, y'all. 6 nights, $1. This is a beachfront cottage in Thailand. Look at this one, $40 a day, guys. It just goes on and on and on. And did I say on? You said you wanted to go to the motherland. I see you there, Terry. You said you wanted to go to the motherland. What's stopping you? Because that's a 5-star resort, ocean view, breakfast included, 5 days, 4 nights, $329. No, not per night. That's for everything, the whole shebang. Cozumel, come on, guys. Dubai, $1. We've known people that were paying thousands of dollars, more than $2,000, to stay at the same place. That there are people in our club that stayed and they paid less than $100 for the exact same thing. Guys, I'm telling you, we are not making any of this up. Tanzania never looked so good. Look at that price right there, guys. I wish I had more time, but I don't. And I'm going to bring Coach Tanya back on the screen so that you can see that this thing is all about the sharing. Sharing is caring. I'm not even going to go through the compensation plan because we can put you in a position just getting started. How would you like to earn an extra $4,800 to $8,400 a year just by enjoying your travel and saving money? We're going to show you how to save money and make money at the same time. We'll show you how to do that. How about adding an additional $18,000 to $30,000 a year just by doing the exact same thing and helping a team of people to do the same thing? 3-star directors, you got your luck. Why are you saving up to buy that new car? Man, we're showing you a program. They'll pay $600 a month for your new luxury car, plus put you in a position where you're earning an extra $30,000 to $40,000 a year. And 4-star directors, that's a $50,000 to $60,000 annual increase. And many of our 4-star directors are still part-time, but for some, you have the option now to go full-time. Ambassadors, $100,000 a year or more, you're going to see that that's where you want to go. And even if it took you not 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, as some of our team members do, but let's say it took you from 12 months to 12 years. Could I tell you that it would be worth it? Because all you've done in between was save a whole lot of money, help a whole lot of people, and have a whole lot of fun. So with that being said, I want to bring Coach T back in because this information, I tell you, I just want to sign up all over again myself.
I know I wish I could.
Oh, damn right.
But you know what? It's people turning 18 every day.
Talk to us about that, Coach.
When you, There's a different way. A better life requires a different way. What I was taught growing up is that if you go to school, get good grades, get a good education, then you'll become successful. And I have a couple degrees and I got a couple certificates, but and I'm still successful, but I want to be rich.
Yes.
Like the song say, I want to be rich. I need to be rich. I need to help folks.
Come on here.
When you need money, I'm not saying money is the source because it's not, but it's a good resource to have.
Mm.
I mean, think about it. Bills come in faithfully every month. So it would make sense to me to have residual income.
Absolutely.
Once that daily pay hit your account and you see it for your own self, man, I tell you, it will change your life. I tell people all the time, if you only knew what I did, you'll do what I do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I want our member who's connected to Mr. Anson to reach out.
That would be me.
That would be you, Coach.
That would be me.
He's interested and he's already texted the word, so we'll be making an appointment and getting with you, sir.
And can you reiterate that number? Because I said the 888-532-2699. But I noticed the other flyer said the old number.
Yeah, it's a different number. Let me fix that for you. If you didn't text this number, please forgive me. I might have listed it wrong, but you would text start right to 888-532-2699. And there is no spaces between start and right. You combine those two words together and you text that phrase to 888-532-2699. You should get a page back that has the video, one video. It has a survey. You answer the questions in the survey. It's about 15 questions. And then we'll make the time available for you. You'll set the time at your own discretion to get you set up for your choice of the 3-night stay. So that's how we'll be able to get you in the drawing as well by following those simple, basic instructions. Coach, I want you to do this. I want you to close us out. I did my best to run through as much information as I could, quickly as I could, but close us out tonight. Somebody's been listening. They're on the edge. Tell them from your perspective what they need to do next and why.
Listen, I'm going to end it with this. You need to get started yesterday. Okay. Now it is, I don't even know what day it is, but it's Monday. Y'all should have got started with this yesterday because tomorrow is not promised. It is time to sow into yourself for a change. Quit leaving your hard-earned money on the table because Uncle Sam is paying you to start a home-based business. I'm a living witness. I have a bunch of people doing this as well, writing off their bills, giving increases on their paychecks. I mean, it don't take nobody that long to go crazy. It's a financial crime to keep leaving your money on the table. With that being said, we'll see you at the beach or at the bank. But guess believe, we're going to see you. Talk to you later. Bye.